Hello and welcome to our channel. In this tutorial, we will learn about Wiggle expression in detail. If you don't know what expressions are, then expressions are codes that we can write in After Effects on different properties of any object. It can be of one line code or can be set of multiple lines. Well, I'm not going to cover how to write complex expressions here, but I am going to show you some of widely used expressions by motion designers. In this particular tutorial, we will learn about Wiggle expression. Let's begin. I have drawn a box here. It's a simple object, no animation or any keyframe is there. Open its a position parameter. To apply expression, hold Alt or Option key and click on this stopwatch. It will let us write expressions. So type Wiggle, open parentheses. Now Wiggle demands two parameters. First is frequency, let's say 5. So it will wiggle 5 times in a second. Second one is amplitude, say 100. Since we are applying this expression on position property, so 100 will be in pixels. Actually, it can move from 0 to 100 pixels in any direction, left, right, top, bottom, or any else. So if we play it, you will get something like this. Actually, it's moving from 0 to 100 pixels 5 times in a second. If you want to disable this expression, just click on this Enable Expression button. Now expression will not work anymore. To apply it again, just activate it. And if you want to remove expression completely, hold Alt or Option key and click on this stopwatch again. Expression will be removed completely. Let me undo it. To understand next option, we will have to create an animation first. Let's say we move this box from one point to another. Now this box will move along this path and will also wiggle according to the expression. This is it. Keep selected position parameter, go to graph editor. You will get two lines here because we are in value graph and position has two parameters. If you don't know what graph editor is, watch our another video where we have covered it in depth. Link is given in description below. Now if we click on show post expression graph, it will show you curve which is created by wiggle expression both on x and y axis. Alright, let's make some changes in wiggle expression. First, I am going to remove keyframes. Now click on it to edit. Let's change frequency to 2 and amplitude to 50. Now it will wiggle slowly, 2 times a second from 0 to 50 pixels in any direction. Well, not only position, we can apply it on any property. Let's remove it from position, open scale parameter and apply expression on it. Wiggle, let's say 5 times at the rate of 50 pixels. Play it. You can see it's stretching randomly in both x and y directions. In order to make it uniform in both directions, we have to do little coding. Well, here comes concept of arrays, which one can understand who knows little bit of programming, but one who don't be worried. Just write this code. Don't worry, if you need something complex over the internet, you can always find that. And if you want to learn expressions and create After Effects templates, we have a dedicated course for that. Link is given in description below. So let's create a variable, say s, which is equal to the value what Wiggle generates. Press enter to go to next line. Since scale always has two parameters, so we have to give two values here. For that, open and close brackets. Inside it, write S, in brackets type 0. Put a comma and again type S and 0 in brackets. Now click anywhere to apply the expression. Let's check it. It will wiggle uniformly in both directions. Let's try it out on opacity. Wiggle 3 times with 100 amplitude. It will look something like this. Still, lots of people confuse between frequency and amplitude, so let me clear it. This value 3 is just saying wiggle 3 times in 1 second. That's not so complicated to understand. Now amplitude 100 means it can increase value by 100 or can reduce by 100. If I change it to 30, this means opacity value will be changed by 30 plus or 30 minus from the current value. Actually, let me remove this expression first. Now here, opacity value is 100 now. Let's change it to 50. Now apply expression on it. Wiggle 3 times at the rate of 30. Now opacity will get changed between 20 and 80. Why? Because opacity value was 50 when we have applied expression and now amplitude is 30. That means it can change opacity from 50 minus 30, that is 20, to 50 plus 30, that is 80. Let's change opacity to 20. Now it will range from 0 to 50 because opacity cannot go in minus direction. So 20 minus 30 will be 0 here. And if we change it to 80, it will range from 30 to 100. Hope it makes sense. Even we can apply wiggle to color property as well. Let's go inside shape properties, add expression to fill color, wiggle it 5 times at the rate of 50. It will change colors like this. Let's change its opacity back to 100. And here we go. So you can apply wiggle almost on any property. Let's take a look on 3D layers, how it works on that. So here I have arranged 3 boxes in 3 dimension. If I switch to 4 views, in the top view you can see all 3 are arranged one after another. I have added a camera, a one node camera, and a point light as well, so that we can feel depth of field. Switch back to one view and open position property of the camera, add expression to it, wiggle it 3 times with 50 amplitude. Now this will shake it in 3 dimension. In order to have more control, we can apply expression on separate positions. Just right click on it, separate dimension. So you will get 3 axes separately. Now apply expression any of them. Like I am doing it on Z axis, box will move along Z axis only. Same we can do with Y axis. So it's very simple. Let's see its impact on camera properties. Let's enable depth of field first. Now you can change focus distance and aperture values to decide where camera should focus and which object will be blur. Like me, I have set it so that first and last objects will be blur and camera should focus only on the middle box. Let's apply expression on focus distance and wiggle it 2 times at the rate of 1000. Check it out. You can see it's quite powerful. You can do a lot more things with wiggle. Let's see two examples here. So I have created a lamp here. Let's illuminate this glass. So duplicate this layer and change its color to dark orange. Change its blending mode to extreme. It will just add some light to the glass. Now let's open opacity and reduce it to 80%. Add expression to it. Wiggle two times at the rate of 30. Since amplitude is 30, so according to the current opacity value, it will change opacity from 50 to 100. I don't want that, so let's change it to 50. Let's check it. Not so visible right now. So let's darken its fill color a little bit, not much, and change opacity to 60. Still, it will not be so visible until we will add outer glow layer style on it. Let's spread it by 2 and increase size by 8. Let's check it. Good enough. Perhaps little big in size. Add expression to size. Wiggle by 2 at the rate of 3. Let's check it. That's impressive. You can use this on any image also. You just have to create a mask on duplicated layer and feather that for fair big in size. Let's take one more example. I'm going to delete this box. Let's take polygon tool and create a triangle. Alright, now I'm gonna to open its shape properties and right click on polygon path and convert it to Bezier path. Just open it, select the path. Now let's change nodes of the triangle. Actually, I just want to make a Christmas tree. Not realistic, just a triangle to show you. It's too big right now. Let's change its size a little bit. It's good to go. Change its color to green. And now we have to make bottom of the tree. So keep selected this layer and let's simply create a rectangle. Change its color to dark brown and change its order in the layer stack so that it will be below to the triangle. Now select the shape layer and go to effect, distort and apply CC Bandit. Now let's set start point just at the bottom center of the tree and end point to the top middle, but it should be higher than the tree so that our shape will not cut from any side and it has some space to bend. Now by changing bend amount, you can bend the tree and can create windy effect. Just add wiggle expression to it, set frequency to 2 and amplitude to 20. Now check it. You will get windy effect. And in case you want to bend it in just one direction, say left side, then set initial value of bend to -20 and wiggle it with amplitude of +20. In that way, bend amount will change from -40 to 0 and tree will flow in just one direction. Obviously, you can change the values depending upon how much you want to bend the tree, but this is a way. So that is it, guys. Subscribe us for more tutorials. Thank you.